Hi everyone, we're looking at I'm Still Standing Today by Elton John. You're going to need the capo on fret 1 for this one. And we're just going to start with the intro and work our way through. So for the chords, you need A minor first. So pause the video if you need to practice this chord shape. Then we're going to go to D minor. You can use your pinky here or your third finger on that B string. I just use my pinky though. And then we go to E7. And then we have some faster chords. We have F, which you can play a few different ways. Some of you might not want to even bother with the thumb, which is fine. You can just play the bottom 5 strings instead. And then G as well. I just played G chord like this, just for this song. Some of you might be used to playing it this way, but it's a little bit easier, in my opinion, to do it this way for this song, but it's totally up to you. Now for the rhythm, we have a basic rhythm which you can apply to the whole song. I'm going to show you that first, and then I'll teach you the more sort of advanced version afterwards. So we're going to start with this basic rhythm, and we can practice on A minor. So we're going to play down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Alright, so just work on this just with A minor to get this chord shape ready. And we're just going to start with the first half of this. So just start with down, 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 up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. The second half is up, down, up, down, up. So let's try and add that on to the end of this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so just work on that. Once you feel a little better with it, you can try and speed it up to the song speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when we start doing the intro, we're going to have to cut the rhythm in half sometimes. So for A minor and D minor, we're going to have to cut it in half. So you can see we just have the first part down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. All right. Do you see that? So when you're changing chords early, you sometimes have to cut the rhythm in half. Okay, so just practice that with A minor, D minor to E7, like so. Now for E7, we can do the whole rhythm, down, 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 up, down. But because we have the F and the G chord, we're going to have to miss out a few strums too. So this part is possibly the hardest part of the whole song, okay? Just this intro part, which happens after the choruses as well. But on the E7, down, 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 up, down, up. So F and G are both up strums, and that brings us back round full circle. So just practice this E7 to F to G part quite a lot because it is quite difficult. So again, slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 up, down, up. And then we come full circle, okay? So now, once you get used to that, pause the video if you need to practice that. Once you get used to it, we can try and do the whole intro from A minor. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you'll notice when I play this, I'd actually change chord in advance. So the A minor comes in just before beat 1, D minor comes in just before beat 1, and so does E7. So I go. So on the upstroke, just before beat 1, up, down. So I go up on the first strum of each chord. So you're going up, down really fast. Right? You don't have to do this, by the way. This is more advanced. But you're changing chord just before beat 1 instead, okay? So that's an option if you're a little more advanced. If not, just keep it on beat 1, which sounds like this. And that's fine, that still sounds good, it still works really well. For those of you that want to take your playing to the next level, make sure you sign up to my premium membership website. You'll gain access to all my backing tracks, all of my lessons, and I'll teach you how to improvise, solo, and play advanced chords. Enjoy the rest of your lesson, guys. Now when we get to the verse, we're going to have different chords, but it's pretty much the same rhythm. Okay, so we have A, D, then E, then back to A again. So A, D sus, E, A. But what you'll notice is A is going to stay in the bass, it's going to stay as our low note. That's why it says slash A, right? So we have A for our first chord. Okay, then you'll notice it says D slash A, and that just means we have a D chord, but A is in the bass. Our A string is our bass note, right? So it's D with A in the bass. Alright, next we have E major, but again we want A in the bass, so we need to take away this middle finger, and we get E with A in the bass here. It's really nice chords, actually one of my favorite kind of slash chords we can have here. Right, so I just use fingers 2 and 1 here, or 1 and 2, I should say. Okay, now to make sure you don't have to move as much, if I were you, I would use fingers 2, 3, and 4 for A. Then you can slide the pinky over for D sus, and then add fingers 1 and 2 for the E major with A in the bass. And then there's barely any movement. And again, it's down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. It's the first part of the rhythm I showed you, okay? And again, you can move chord early if you're more advanced on the upstroke. Okay, but you don't have to, that's just a more advanced thing. Okay, so that's the first half of this verse, alright? So we're very kind of halfway through the song already with this. The second part of the verse is going to be B minor, A, E, F sharp minor to D, and then A again. Okay, so B minor, let's look at the chords first before we worry about the rhythm. B minor looks like this. Some of you might find this a little tricky because it's a bar chord. You can always just do a power chord, just the top 3 notes of this chord, and that's fine. Then A, Again, do whatever finger use whatever fingers you like. I do 2, 3, and 4. Then we go to E major, and this is a real E major chord, this time not E major with A in the bass. Okay, this is just regular E major, that's why it doesn't say /A. Then we have F sharp minor. Again, a bar chord. I have the thumb in the bass on fret 2 here, and then I add the rest. This is a little bit tricky. You don't actually have to have the bass note. Some of you might prefer to just kind of twist into your body with the arm and get the top 5 strings or middle 4 strings. That's fine, okay, just get whatever you can out of this chord and that'll be okay. Then we have D. You can use these fingers, or you can just bar the first finger and add the second finger, which is what I do, just because you're kind of there anyway from the F sharp minor chord. Alright, but again, totally up to you which one you decide to use. And then A again to finish. So remember the rhythm I showed you in the beginning? If we do that just on B minor here, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down. This is kind of the rhythm we're going to use for this verse here, but we need to be changing chords at different points. So we have B minor, A, E. Alright, so it is a full rhythm this time, but we've got to change chords at different points. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 2, 3, 4, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. One more time. 2, 3, 4, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then here we have F sharp minor and D within one rhythm. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, then A for a whole rhythm. Alright, so this whole line, 1, 2, 3, 4, B minor, A, E, F sharp, D, A. Don't you know I'm still standing? Then we get to the chorus, alright? So once you've learned the intro and the verse, you've definitely learned the hardest part. The chorus is much easier because we pretty much just have a full rhythm on each chord. We're going to do A minor to G, then D minor, then we'll do F for half a rhythm and G again for half a rhythm. Okay, so it sounds like this. I'm still standing. And same thing on D minor. F is half rhythm. So when you go from F to G, down, 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 up, down, up, we change to G right there on that second up. Alright, then the second time, we're going to have E7 at the end instead, like so. I'm still standing. Alright, so it's just like the intro this time. So E7. Right, do you remember we had E7 with F and G? It's exactly the same thing, same rhythm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Into another verse. Alright, that is everything. I've covered all of the parts now. The play along is coming up now, so you can play along to the song with me, and you'll have the chord diagrams and the rhythms as a guide. Don't forget, if you want to slow it down, which is really good when you first practice this, you can slow down the video, go to the YouTube cog icon, and then do playback speed 0.75, and that will slow down the whole song. It'll make it easier for you to practice to. Alright, and then once you can get through the whole song at that speed, then you can go back to normal speed. Alright, and if you really want to challenge yourself, you could make it even faster. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. If you found this lesson helpful, please give it a like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell icon as well. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Good luck with the play along. I'll see you in the next video.
1, 2, 3, 4.